If you're not adding glosses to your dimensional color services, your clients are missing out. Welcome back to the Y2K Gloss series. We've done Socialite Blonde, Tabloid Brunette, and we're finally here at the Popstar Blonde. Think luxurious, expensive, bright, bold blonde. It's Y2K vibes all the way. Hi there, I'm Redken artist Gilad Goldstein. If you love Redken education, be sure to subscribe, leave us a like, and let us know in the comments what you want to learn next. For now, let's learn the Popstar Blonde. So the first step is to create an all-over highlight. We're going to use Blonde IQ 9 Plus mixed with 20 volume Pro-Oxide oil developer. This lightener is going to give us great lift to get that nice, bright, icy blonde that the pop stars wore back in the 2000s. Section the hair first, getting the sides separated from the top and then splitting the back into two sections. Then separate the crown with a slight triangular section. Now we're going to create highlights that start diagonal and pivot horizontal as we work up towards the top sections. Taking slices is going to give you the most amount of brightness with the least amount of effort. So I recommend that as you work your way towards the top, you take slices so that you get even more brightness in your end result. So here you can see it goes diagonal and pivots to horizontal. Moving into the top, we're just going to create horizontal foils all the way up towards the scalp. Think about your horizontal foils like a sheet of paper sitting over top of the hair. So as opposed to placing something vertically where we'll create more of a ribboned effect, this is going to give an even amount of blonde coverage throughout the entire top section where the foil is placed. So it's really going to make it feel overall a ton brighter. So here's what your foils will look like when you're done with the front. You have your diagonals that pivot all the way up to horizontal at the top. In the crown, we're going to do a zipper pattern to really quickly get through this while giving a lot of coverage throughout the entire section. And I'm still going to be taking slices just to get the most coverage as we work up the head. Now, this is a great stopping point if you're doing a partial highlight. So you would have everything done from your sides, crown, and top. But if you're doing a full highlight, you can go ahead, take these hairs, and just lift them up and out of your way. You can use the hair that was left out to help lift up these foils. And then you just take a clip the hair in the foil, and it's going to keep all of that out of your way while you work the back sections. And if you're wondering why we did the top and the crown first, it's because there's less heat that happens there. You get the most amount of heat working at the bottom sections, A, because the scalp is a lot more hot down there, and B, because all of that hair is laying on top. So if we start with those foils in the very bottom hairline, they'll be white in no time, especially by the time you get to the front sections. So we can account for the faster processing time by applying color to the areas that are cooler and that take longer first. Then go back in with a higher volume developer at the back, and it's going to process evenly all at the same time. So we're going to let this process up until it's pale yellow. It needs to be a light pale yellow color in order to get that icy bright white blonde that we're looking for. So you really have to lift up high enough before you can get the right effect with your gloss. Now that the highlight is all processed, we have this nice light blonde lift. We're going to go in with Shades EQ Gloss. And I'm using 09V, 09P, and Clear. And what I love about Clear in Shades EQ Gloss is I can dilute the pigments as much as needed to keep the level of lightness that we got from the bleach, but to impart the tones that I need to create that icy white blonde. This is how I always create my icy tones behind the chair, and I'll use a different dilution ratio of clear to my pigment colors depending on the level of lift that my client has. So you can be as creative as you want when you're diluting with clear, because it's going to allow you to control the tone of the hair no matter what level you're working on. Shades EQ Gloss processes for 20 minutes. So afterwards we'll shampoo and condition, and then we'll get into styling. So here's the final result of the color. As you can see, we kept the brightness from the highlights, but we were able to soften the tone and just give it more of this nice icy pearly blonde. So definitely giving hot girl pop star vibes. And now I'm putting in some curls to give the hair a little bit more of that retro 2000s vibe. And then we're adding butterfly clips just to give the hair some volume and a little bit of extra lift to really take us back to that era of big, cool pop star hair. The finished result has everything we love about a Y2K blonde. It's fun, it's bright, and it's got personality. The gloss created a beautiful icy tone, and the final finish with the curls is just super fun and playful. Make sure to check the description below to see all of the products I used today, as well as our Redken education offerings and our Level Loyalty program. And when you give this look a try, be sure to tag Redken across all of the socials so that we can celebrate your wins. If you haven't checked out the Socialite Blonde and the Tabloid Brunette, make sure to check those transformations out. You don't want to miss them.